first section it opens up to is live on the left side, the stream information. Yeah.
Yes. Well, which episodes are these? This is 331, 332 in the title.
No idea.
And
that's close. That's close enough.
He did it for us. He says, "Greetings, adventurers, girls' night." So that's correct.
Nice.
Yay. Okay. Cool. I guess. Should we tweet?
I mean, if you want to.
I'm gonna go to it on my phone to see if I did it right.
It says Greetings Adventurers episodes 331 and 332. It doesn't say Girls Night.
Oh, the go live notification is girls' night. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sure it's.
We are live. Sure, I see it.
Yes, we are live.
Yay!
Woo.
We're live.
Yay!
Yep, I see us. I went on Twitch.
What is in the background of the stream? What art is that?
I think it is.
It's that. Isn't it the dog?
I'm not sure. It looks like trolls.
It does kind of look like trolls.
But I can't actually tell what it is.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I thought you were talking about our background for like our call.
Oh, yes. The appear-in background is the dog meme. Is a dog meme.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about too. Now I do wish I had done this like 4 minutes ago, but Celeste, how do you say your last name?
Konowich.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Phonetic. It's good.
But you never know. And is that how you want me to introduce you?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
For sure.
Jennifer, I want your sweater. My tigers are like right over my boobs.
Oh,
and I hate it.
This is a
tiger
titties.
They need to be higher.
Marshall special.
Oh.
All right, everyone, open your recording software of choice. I'm now back on Audacity.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. No Reaper.
Well, they kept yelling at me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
the Reaper.
I was listening to maybe it was the most recent episode of Dear Internet, and there was one point where there was like weird background noise happening in it, and I didn't know if it was like my phone. I kind of want to go back and check it and see if it was there.
Yeah.
It almost sounded like something like talking in the background. It was very strange. Maybe maybe the podcast was haunted though.
It could have been haunted.
Given how much
you do talk about ghosts.
We talk about ghosts so much, and I have more. Oh my god, I got so many good questions recently. There's a lot of good more ghost content to come very soon.
Yeah, we have to record again.
Yeah, we do. I have Audacity up.
I'm ready.
Everyone ready?
Go.
Right.
Yes.
I'm gonna count down and say go, and then we'll all press the button. It'll be great.
On go.
Okay.
Yes.
On
Okay.
go.
On go. Okay.
On go. 3, 2, 1, go. We're recording.
Yeah.
Recording.
Did it.
Me too.
It's so weird to be at the computer without a Tim here. I feel
I know.
I'm gonna mess with stuff.
Finally, am I right?
I'm gonna spit on his keyboard. Really show him.
Didn't he like spill a whole drink on his keyboard?
He
though?
got rid of that keyboard.
Oh,
It had so much beer spilled inside of it that it was just finally
This is mostly beer.
R.I.P. in pieces keyboard. Now he's got a quieter one because the other one was like. I like this one better.
Man, I hope this goes okay.
Why wouldn't it, Michael?
Yeah, what do you know that we
we're
don't
doing
know?
something different.
He's so nervous.
I'm nervous. What if I mess up?
I'm mildly nervous because I don't remember how to play Aludra, but she's easier than Rowan is, so that's good.
We'll learn together. Oh fuck.
a good sign.
I just did Jayla's level up to be what is I don't want to say easiest, but
Hey man, nothing wrong with that.
easiest.
Michael, I'm logged in as you in the chat.
Damn. At first I saw Shire
Yay.
Michael say things he'd never say, and I thought it was Tim logged in somehow at first.
I'm just telling everyone that you love kawaii anime babes.
Yeah, he loves
true.
it.
It's true. Are you talking about Yakuza? Because
Majima?
I have been going through and collecting all of the cards.
Yeah, you've been watching a lot of those videos.
Oh, and aren't those
I'm doing it for the completion points.
and aren't those voiced by
Okay.
actual actresses?
What's up?
Aren't they like
Yeah.
voiced by like actual like actresses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's weird.
And
'cause,
they
like,
play with like giant balloons and like
which are all penis shaped.
yeah.
Yeah, like you meet people in the game and stuff like that, but then you find their like videos and it's like a real actual video. It's
Yakuza
very
is
weird.
So insane, and I love it.
It is.
Mhm.
That game is bananas.
Bananas, like my banana and ice cream. It's only bananas, but it tastes like rotten bananas.
Oh no!
Mm.
Is that
Mm.
a
I
good
don't know that that's selling it.
Is it
Yum, yum.
expired? What's going on?
I mean, I will almost never turn down banana flavored things, much
That-
like Josh.
That's true.
But this is
I've
a
seen
lot.
it.
Even my face primer is banana scented.
She loves bananas.
Whoa.
Is
All
it
right.
It's great.
What is it about a banana?
I don't know. I loved those banana runts when I was little, and it just like kept going.
I like banana Laffy
Okay.
Taffy a lot.
Oh yeah, I love me some Laffy Taffy.
Oh,
It's that good
My
shit.
teeth don't love it, but
No, worth it though.
Okay.
what episode did we decide this is?
Man, I could not even begin.
D&D
Yeah.
Girls Night it is in
Does
my
he have
notes.
Girls Night
Yay.
1 and Girls Night 2?
Why does Girl Night have 2 night?
Oh man, good time.
it's night. But there's 10 eyes.
Night.
Night.
Shall we begin?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Did
You're ready.
Nika, did Tim tell you what he wanted you to say for the stream thing that he's doing?
Oh,
No.
let me text him real quick. And I'll ask him.
Okay. I'm gonna start. Greetings, adventurers. I am your dungeon master, Michael DiMauro, and with me is Nika Howard.
It's me. I'm first. Hey guys, happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Jennifer Cheek,
Hey everyone, happy to be here. Thanks so much for having me.
and this is where it gets weird. Returning guest Carly Shields.
Hi everyone. So glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
And first time guest, our new friend Celeste Konowich.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Celeste. I've always been here in the background, silently waiting
We
for the
finally
moment.
took the gag out and are letting her talk
It's
now.
here. I can join you now.
You may remember Carly from earlier episodes. You played Beetle during the monster
Yep.
episode.
Monster ad.
The
Just fun.
Tid Town,
Tid-town.
whatever.
Town.
Titty Town.
Twitty.
Oh, I
And-
miss them.
And the very saddest episodes we did with Harper's
Oh,
backstory.
yeah, that was it.
Oh.
I
They're
also
fun.
did Adira Harbor.
You
Oh,
played Adira
yeah.
Harbor, that's right.
Adira, the
Um,
hot sister that everyone loved.
That's
Yep.
true.
and she's also married to me, and
Mhm.
she also co-writes the show with me, and she also helped make Drinks and Daggers, which you can buy at drinksanddaggers.com. When this comes out, people will have them in their house.
Yay!
Can I boost that and say, please buy a copy of Drinks and Daggers so we can have our garage back before winter comes?
Yeah, really. So we're obviously taping this or recording this in the past, but between now and then, I'm gonna have to rent a U-Haul and go and pick up hundreds of games and bring them to our garage, which is going to be terrifying.
From St. Louis?
No, so
Oh,
they're
thank
shipping
God.
them
I
to
was like,
a.
look.
So our good friends at Greater Than Games are shipping out most of the games, but then there's like a bunch of them that need extra stuff put in them, so they're sending those to us, and there's like 300 and something of those. And so they're shipping them close to us, but like our apartment doesn't have a loading dock. These are the fun things you learn when.
Oddly enough.
when
Oh,
do
you have
weird
no
shit
loading
like
dock?
this.
Let us charge you an extra $700.
Yeah, so no thanks. So we're doing that. That's gonna be fun. And then Carly is also on Brute Force, which is
I
another
am.
Geekly Inc. podcast.
Carly, what
Which-
don't you do?
I know. And-
Have a life?
That is your life.
And they just kind of, when this is coming out in like 2-ish weeks, 2.5 weeks. They just finished up their first kind of huge arc.
Yeah, we did. And it was very sad. It was very good. It was fun.
And I personally listen to it. It's like one of the only other podcasts I listen to. And I think it's very good. So I would like you to go listen to it if you could, please. Brute Force.
Oh, thanks.
Hell yeah.
And then Celeste is also on a podcast called Venture Maidens.
Heck yeah. I'm the DM and producer for Venture Maidens, which started about 4 years ago and was largely inspired by you all folks, which is the first D&D podcast I ever listened to, and you are amazing. So I'm like really starstruck to be here.
We met
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. This sounds very familiar.
Nika too?
Oh my God, what? I was listening to the podcast before Nika was on. Isn't that weird? I was early days.
Yeah, we
listener.
met Celeste at D&D Live. I think that I walked up to your group and was just like, hey, what's up? Because you seem like cool people, and Nick and I were like, we're gonna make friends.
We were all definitely the best dressed at that party, and I think we like made eyes across the room. We're like, oh yeah, all right. And gravitated.
I definitely remember like hanging out in the bathroom at that party.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
One of 3 things I remember from that party. The other was an open bar. Premium liquor.
Yep.
I remember a lot of martinis.
So that was girls' night part like 0, and now this is girls' night part 1.
Yes.
I remember taking a photograph with the guy who played Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo movie, and him not really being into it.
Oh no.
That's my memory from that.
Our dear boy Matthew Lillard.
I remember I threw a lemon at Todd Kendrick on accident, who works for D&D Beyond. I just like plopped it right out like on his shoe, and he watched it like fall down on the ground. I'm like, oh hi, I'm Celeste.
The best. He totally did it on purpose. Come on.
Yeah.
I bet he remembers though to this day. So it's perfect.
There you go.
Like, oh, women girl.
Oh boy, I forgot to do. I'm just not gonna do the David edit this part out. We're just gonna skip the dice these 2 weeks. I've got too much going on. So.
Oh yeah. Well.
No cum and no dice this week.
No cum and no dice is too
Sorry,
much.
everybody. All right, David, start editing
David,
now. Okay, that's how that
And
works,
we're
right?
back.
So you'll notice that that despite the fact that gender is just a construct and that it is not binary in any way, we did have all boys last time, and there are all girls plus me this time.
Yeah.
So
Honorary.
That's fun.
Night.
Yes, they.
With 10 eyes.
So that's fun. That's enjoyable. I'm excited. Please be nice to me.
No!
I'm
Why? No, it's my chance.
I have to be nice to you for the rest of our life.
That's not true at all.
I feel like the nice thing about being married is you don't have to be nice to them.
Yeah. Why start now is what I say. So you all don't know what happened last week
No.
on the podcast. So let's see. Do you remember what happened? I know. I'm like,
And
So
also the last time we recorded before that was, I think, our live show. So I'm like, I don't remember
it's not.
anything.
Now, do you remember what happened last time with Aludra and Jayla? How about that
We
question?
fought.
We were at a battle, right? Weren't we?
Last from that was that someone came and tried to mouth us, and we called their bluff. I thought that there was like an evil, like.
Okay. Yeah. You had a standoff with the army of Tiamat.
Yeah. Were we outside Taylor's Hope? Was that what was happening?
And you had a
Eckhart Dayhammer came in.
That's right.
A huge battle. Eckhart Dayhammer came in and helped. And he was actually sent by Paylor. He was trying to find Adira Harper. But Paylor sent him to help y'all. And and he did. And then a bunch of shit happened. He was Eckhart was in the prison arc with you all, where he had his arm eaten off.
Yeah, he did not have a good time in that arc.
And then he decided to take one off. I think he took a little time to himself.
That's fair.
But actually, we're gonna start with him now. He has requested an audience with Jayla and Aludra, and yeah, so that's where we're going to begin. He has come in to see Jayla and Aludra, and actually there is another person here, a high elf, which I would like Carly to describe now.
Okay, so there is a high elf who is dressed in really nice, like, finery. It's all black. It's all different shades of black with like lace and everything. She's got the long hello.
I'll be looking for a third.
Aludra is on the record as loving goths, so you know.
She does. She's got like the dark purple lipstick and the long pointed ears. Just tons of piercings going up both ears. She's got one in her eyebrow, and she's got really short, really black hair that's kind of like in almost like a pixie cut, except it looks like it's sticking up everywhere. Like she just woke up and walked out of bed, and that's how her hair is.
Girl.
And she's kind of just standing to one side of is it there, what kind of, is there like a big table in here? What does it look like in here?
You are, so you're probably in like a meeting room where there's well, actually, what would Aludra have for a meeting room like this, Jennifer?
I feel like Aludra would have a very comfortable meeting room, like very like plush chairs, like I think like a circular table so you can all like look at each other. She's got snacks laid out, like she's got like anything that you want, like tea, probably not any alcoholic beverages just yet, but like teas and your coffees and juices and waters and things. She's got a good spread.
In that case, she's got like fistfuls of, like one fistful of nuts, another fistful of small cheese cubes. And
you know,
Aludra
has cheese cubes, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. And like flipping them up in the air with her thumb and like positioning herself under them, and she doesn't miss a single one.
Damn. That's so hot.
Snack game. Wow.
Snack game strong. Big snack energy.
Carly, what is your character's name?
My character's name is Ray.
Ray.
Is it R-A-Y, R-A-E?
R-A-Y.
Spell it.
Like a sun ray.
Now, Ray has been sent here by Ashayara Dane because it is understood that you all have been trying to find Adira Harper. So we're throwing a lot of names out here real quick. Sorry for first-time listeners. So Adira Harper has been missing. She's suspected of doing bad shit to Melora, the god of nature. And she's a member of the Circle of Seven, blah, blah, blah. Circle of Seven. Oh my God, there's so much. What did
just let it wash over you. I think it's fine.
Circle of Seven
is like exactly what it sounds like it is.
It is a hyper powerful super group of people that keep balance in the universe, essentially.
Like a quorum of 12.
Yeah.
Only 4 less.
So anyway, Adira apparently did the opposite of what they're supposed to do, and did bad shit to Melora, and so they've been after her. Adira also kidnapped Ashayara Dane's son, Tom Harper. So that is why Ray is here, because Ray has asked to work with you to get a hold of Adira, and you all do have Roz currently out there. Your top spy master out there trying to find Adira.
Is Ray trying to like? Is she bringing Adira back alive, or like what's her quest exactly?
Well, so when you first meet her, like she would explain, like she is essentially Ashayara Dane's assassin. Like she is the person that does her dirty work. So she's like, well, I don't, whatever the situation calls for. She's pretty powerful in her own. We'll try our best. We'll try our best.
Eludra looks uncomfortable because she's like, oh no, I don't want to kill Harper's sister.
No, listen, we'll try our best.
Wait, I have a question though. If you were gonna kill her, how would you do it?
Oh boy. And she gets really animated and she starts flipping snacks up in the head, starts juggling nuts while she's talking so she can keep her mouth free. And she explains the intricate ways that she can torture someone with these two really sharp short swords she's got at her side. And she's just her eyes start sparkling and her personality kind of belays the way she looks, because she's kind of ends up being bubbly and oh baby, let me tell you,
she loves murder.
She loves murder. She's murder horny.
Tight.
Cool.
I'm fine. This is fine.
Eludra looks very stressed right now, by the way.
But hey, Queen Eludra, this is your show. You just tell me how you want me to do this. No problem. I'm happy to do it your way.
Okay, Eludra kind of what was that?
Oh, I just cut up the cheese into tiny pieces because you don't want to choke on it. Cut her up.
Eludra kind of looks at Jayla and she knows. She knows what Jayla is thinking. She's like, just gonna shake my head.
I'm just joking, honey.
So Old Man Weck shows in shows in Eckhart Dayhammer, who announces loudly, by the day planner of Rhaegar, thank you for making time for me this afternoon.
Oh, Eckhart, of course you're always welcome in the court here, anytime. And how are you doing?
Great. Check out my new arm. And he has a metal, seemingly magical arm that has lots of sprockets and gears and crap on it. And he's flexing it, and it seems to work like a normal ass arm.
In a second, she kind of gives him a beat, but then Ray kind of hurls a piece of cheese at him. She's testing the reflex of his arm.
All right. He rolls pretty well. He catches the cheese and goes, "Thank you."
And she nods approvingly. Oh, wow, that was great.
And he pops it in his mouth and goes, "By the dairy farms of Rhaegar, this cheese is delicious."
Well, you can have as much of it as you want, Eckhart.
Thank you, Your Grace. I am here on Circle of Seven business, though. As you know, probably our top priority is finding Adira Harper. And there's extensive evidence, guys. And pause for edit. We have extensive evidence that she is at the center of a grand conspiracy to overthrow the balance of the entire multiverse, creating perpetual chaos.
It's very sad. It's really disappointing and really disrespectful to Harper's memory, actually. It really pisses me off.
That is a good point. We also know that the relic currently held by the Tower of Grey seems to be heavily involved in this conspiracy.
Do you think they have anything to do with it? We met them, but who's to say?
I think they're pretty good people. Toby and Rowan,
Sure.
Rowan, oh man, I haven't seen her. She was so annoying when we were younger.
She's a little annoying now, but
she used to follow me and Ashy around, just would not leave us alone sometimes.
she's got some she definitely wants attention. Love her though. She's kind of like a sister, what's removed to me, of course. What if Eludra doesn't like Rowan? That would be very funny.
That would be really funny.
I love hearing you try to trash talk your character.
I've got a lot of practice just inside of my brain at trash talking myself. So.
There's no way to get me to have those two characters in the same room at the same time faster than what you just described. You can argue with yourself. Well, if you are able to locate her, I would just humbly request that you allow me to accompany you so that we can take her alive and question her on her plot.
Well, of course we want you to come, and I want to see that arm in action, buddy.
It doesn't just catch cheese, that's for sure.
I do have a question, though. You said you want to question her alive, but we could, like, kill her, then bring her back, right?
That is dark.
Ray kind of taps her nose and like gives Jayla like a
I think Ray and Jayla are gonna get along just fine.
Eludra looks at Jayla and is like, "Yeah, it's been a while since you've gone out on a mission, hasn't it? It really seems like
The
you should blow off
bloodlust.
some steam."
I feel like we've been really busy with things, and then Tiamat's army, where did that go? Where, like, what, that handful of people that we killed, that doesn't really do anything for you,
Sweetie, I support you, and I know that you need to get your bloodlust out, and you know what? I think now's the time, and I think I'm gonna go with you.
Oh my god, nothing makes me hornier than when you say you want to kill with me.
I think, I'm getting kind of stir crazy too, because being a queen is not all it's cracked up to be, as you well know, because I complain to you every day.
Which I am happy to hear, because I support you in all your endeavors.
But I think we gotta get out of here just for a bit. The council, they got it under control.
Can we montage Girls Weekend?
We're filling up our flask with rosé.
Yes.
pulling on some tall boots.
Yeah.
Lizzo is playing in the background.
Yes. Lizzo and Carly Rae only.
Oh, yes.
As much as I would love to yes and you, that doesn't happen right now because Old Man Weck opens the door and goes, Your Grace, Roz has returned and would like to see you immediately.
Bring her in, please.
She is actually already pushing past him.
That's fair.
And she has somebody with her who is not introduced themselves yet, but Celeste, can you describe the person that is with Roz right now?
Yeah, so you see a gnome trailing behind Roz, and at this point, she's just looking up like at everything and nothing, and like totally not focused on the situation that's happening. She's got like bright, like magenta, like neon hair. Yeah. She's got these big goggles strapped to her head, and she's just got like so many like fanny packs everywhere that just seem full of crap, like, and she's just covered. There's like oil stains on her
when she walks, like,
yeah, oh definitely, she's rattling like nuts and bolts just somewhere on her person, and she's got like this giant like wrench. It's probably about the size of her. She's like 3.5 feet, nothing. So she's walking in. I think then she sees that metal arm though on that guy and like just like stares at it intensely. And that's what you see.
He just kind of winks at you, and Roz goes, "Your Grace, I have found her. I have found Adira Harper."
Well, where did you find her? And who is this that you have with you?
This is Ellie.
Oh, hi, Your Grace. I'm Eliwick. Are these snacks for everyone?
Oh, please help yourself.
Oh, great. Oh, wow, nice place you have. This is great. We're gonna walk right past Roz and over to the table. Start scooping some cheese cubes into a fanny pack.
Is it plastic lined so it doesn't stain?
Oh, you know.
You can fit anything in there.
I found her in the very center of the entire multiverse. She is in Sigil.
Oh, You're kidding me! Oh, love that place. Oh, yeah, we're going. I'm so excited.
You have been. Who is this? Who is this person?
Sorry. Ray, she says, and she like juts a hand straight towards her. I feel like between Ray and Roz, they're like you know when you shake someone's hand and you like clasp forearms and then you squeeze really hard.
That is exactly what she does. Well met. Yes, she is in a ward. She's in Sigil. Sorry, it's hard to pronounce. And which is the city of doors at the center of the very universe. And she is in a ward called the Hive.
Ooh, that's yeah, right. Yeah, no problem. She like looks around. She's like, "You'll be fine. Oh, you'll be fine." Looks at the gnome. Is like, "Yeah, I'll watch your back."
She's in my mouth. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Do you know how much do you know about Sigil, Your Grace?
Should I do a history check to see?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh man, Aludra. What's this like again? Don't remember. I gotta play this. Aludra's pretty good at history. Nice. Oh, I rolled really bad. 11. Back in the hang of things.
You've heard of it. You don't really know a lot about it.
Well, I've definitely heard of it before, but I mean, maybe Roz, maybe you could tell me give me a little more intel.
It is very hard to get to. It is, while it is sort of it is full of portals. It is very difficult to both get there and to get back out, because these portals they all need a key, and this key could be anything. It is very confusing and difficult, which is why I have brought Ellie with me here, because she has managed to create a contraption that will open a portal to Sigil.
Oh yeah, I don't really know what all the fuss was about. It's actually quite easy.
Well, I went through this portal and I could not get back out. So
if you couldn't get back out, how are you here now?
I had to find the key to go through the portal to come back to Dronkaros. It was the ear of an orc who I had to find. It was very difficult.
And is the orc alive still?
He's.
You know what? Never mind. Scratch that question.
Not my problem.
Don't want to know the answer. Well, it seems like we have a really great group here.
You bring her with you. She make the contraption on the other side as well. Is what I'm saying. It was my mistake to not bring her with me.
Yeah, definitely.
I should also.
The labor union was really upset about it. But anyway, here I am. Those are really good cheese.
I should also warn you that the portal is not cool. The person there is this being. I don't know. She is not a god, because gods are not allowed in Sigil.
Oh, dang. Are you talking about the Lady of Pain?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Yes.
You don't want to fuck with her.
That sounds bad.
She is not a god, but she has the power to stop gods from coming to her realm. She is something. And people are not supposed to. You can teleport there. That is not possible. Armies are not allowed. You are not allowed to go there for these purposes. And she's not cool with people just opening random portals that aren't the portals that, I don't know, she created them or what, but the portals that already exist. You see what I'm saying?
Pretty smart of Adira to go to a place that you're not really supposed to be like going back and forth to and from. Gotta give it up for her there.
Yes. So yes, she is there. I was not able to capture her myself, but I am here, and I am turning over this to you now, as directed.
Yes, and you've done a wonderful job. And why don't you stay here at Deep Home for a little bit? Like, just rest up. I'm sure things have been hard, and we'll take care of it for a little while.
She does a deep bow and sees herself out.
Eludra kind of like looks around at everyone gathered and is like, well, I guess this is the team, right?
Yay!
Eckhart,
Field trip.
Eckhart,
So fun to get out of the lab.
Eckhart definitely tries to high five as many people as will high five him.
Is it painful when he high fives you with the arm?
It does make a clanking noise.
Nice.
I high five him.
Mhm.
I will never leave a man hanging.
Yeah, I would like to ask him. I'm sorry. Who built this? Please, I need a name and a date and a serial number. Thank you.
Well. Thank you for asking. This is something that I've thought about before. I was in Taylor's Hope with the renowned mechanist.
What? Oh, he's a hack.
Yes. But he made this great arm.
Well,
By the missing limb of Rhaegar, it has done me well so far.
okay. Well, if we live through this, you and I should talk, because that's just going to fall apart just imminently. I mean, look at it. I'm going to tap it with my big wrench, and it makes like an awful clanging sound. I'm like, wow, I don't know.
I'm always down for an upgrade.
Wonderful. All right. Just be careful with that.
This journey could it'll be a little stress test, so then you can know how to fix it for the future. But hopefully it holds up while we're fighting. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, wait. Are you a paladin?
I am.
Ooh, that's gonna be rough for you.
Why?
Well, if we're going to Sigil, I mean, there's no gods there. Your powers, I don't know. I've known a lot of people that have gone through, and
It's okay.
clerics.
They
Paladin.
still work.
Yeah, Ellie goes red, and she's like, "What?"
Oh, you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Well, I'll have my hammer with me. I'll take care of you all. Maybe.
Give me just one quick second.
Michael's gonna run away from the game and never come back.
Oh no,
Done.
he's
That's
too much.
it.
I'm sorry, I made fun of your arm. Sorry.
That sounds like our dog got into something.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Ooh. Which one, Kit or Sweet Girl?
No, we only have Kit now.
Oh.
She was too much for Kit. She kept hurting him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, ready to go.
Ready to go. Okay, so what are you all going to do?
We pack 20 burritos.
Yeah, we got. I think we got a pack for our trip right now. So a packing montage.
Yay!
Gonna be a montage.
Michael said I could have a bunch of rare items, so I took 6 bags of holding.
Yay!
Fanny packs of holding. Yes! Put it in here. It's good.
Stuff it in there. Several different outfit changes. It's really important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slightly different colored coveralls.
Yeah, exactly.
So you gather all the stuff you need,
Mm-hmm.
and you are free to create any sort of device you would like to
Sure.
travel.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
So, all right. Okay. So I knew this was gonna, be the project, and I had to have some kind of frame, obviously. And somebody comes to you and says, "Oh, I want an interdimensional portal, right? Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard." Okay. So if you all step outside, I have something to show you.
Let's go.
Excited.
Wonderful.
Your energy is making me excited for something other than murder.
Wow.
No, this is way better than murder. I promise.
Have you tried it though? Murder, I mean.
Accidentally. So there's a large platform thing that has a covered cloth over the top of it, and Eliwick waits for everybody to stand dramatically.
We're like in a
around
little
it.
line waiting for the
I'm gonna unveil and everything.
Behold, the way to travel between worlds. My latest and greatest creation, she's like yelling to the empty hall. And then she goes and she dramatically pulls a sheet off. And you see in front of you, there's like this mechanical sort of platform looking thing. And then on top of it, there appears to be like a horse that's been made out of metal. And it has like a little coin box like on front of it there. And
God.
all you need to travel between the worlds is a single copper piece.
Do we get
By
on
the
it
coin
together?
purse of Rhaegar, I've got copper for us all.
Huzzah! Well, try it.
You first, Eckert.
He hops on up and throws in a copper piece. What happens?
So it's exactly like those little kiddie rides you
Yes.
see outside of like, you know, grocery
Mhm.
stores.
Yeah.
So he'll sit on it and it starts to like whir and activate. And you actually see like all of these arcane runes like light up on the platform that's been wheeled in here. She's cast like a gate spell on this actual contraption here. So it begins to activate and then all of a sudden the music goes like and like grinds to a halt and he's gone.
Nice.
That was awesome, she says, and she runs and does like a bunch of flips before she flips straight onto the horse and like jams the copper piece in.
Yep.
And she's gone.
Eluder turns to Jayla and is like, "You first, my dear."
Yeah, of course. No, if this thing explodes, I want it to explode on me, not on you. No offense, Ellie. I'm just saying I don't want my wife to die.
I mean, no, it might explode. That's very logical.
Oh boy.
Thank you for putting a new fear into me.
You're welcome.
I don't have a copper. I just put a gold.
She's so
Oh,
rich.
thank you.
She doesn't even care.
I have that palace money now.
Yeah,
I assume
man.
Jayla has like some sort of like pension or something that she
absolutely. Yeah. she's got
A
that wife
copper?
money.
Oh, I don't carry copper.
I don't carry anything under gold.
Honey.
I'm sorry.
I don't need money here, so
I actually don't even know how much money we would have if we did have it. Who keeps track of money?
That's gauche.
That's the reason why we don't do it. So Jayla gets on it.
So each in turn, you
yeah, we
all
get on.
climb on, unless anyone wants to do any more flips or anything.
I imagine that Ellie will go last though, right? Because I feel like
Oh, yeah.
you need to
Just
like
in case.
do.
Yeah, I need to maintain the magic.
Yeah,
Click
yeah,
on
yeah.
the side. I'm like,
Yeah,
What if
so
she
you
like? Oh, what if she puts us in a portal to something else and is like, "Ha, so long, suckers!
Stupid.
Stealing your kingdom, Eludra."
You're
the
so
greatest
trusting.
experiment. No, this is fine. I pop out wherever we are.
So you are in Sigil, and it is weird, and takes some explanation. So, okay, imagine a donut.
I'm loving it already.
On there, you got
Good.
me.
Imagine it's a hollow donut.
Uh-huh.
Imagine
Wait, the middle
there-
or the inside of the donut?
The
Like a
inside
French
of the
cruller
donut.
or
so it's like a tube. It's like a tube that
There's the
that connects to
inside-
itself.
Oh, okay.
It's like a circle with it, but the city is on the inside of the donut.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you're standing there and you look to your right, and the city, instead of like there being a horizon there, it goes up and you
Oh.
see buildings that are just kind of like go up and up and up and up. And then you look, your eyes keep following it and going up and up, and you look above you and there's like city above you.
So they're like hanging down.
wait,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
it's like the Halo.
It is like it's actually cooler than the Halo thing, because the Halo thing you could like see space on either side.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I just knocked this out of my ear.
Too
The
excited.
Halo thing, you just see like the world go up like that.
Okay.
And this, it's everywhere you look, there's just buildings.
Okay.
Wow.
Because you're like on the inside of a closed like donut shape. If you understand what I'm saying.
So does
So there's no sky.
is the
There's no sky at
gravity
all.
the same? Like, is everything hanging down, or is it like, can you walk up the side and
You can just walk up the side and
Oh,
keep
that's-
walking up it.
That's freaky.
That's cool.
So yes, it's very disconcerting. What is there? So is there something, Eliwick? Is there something left behind? Is there something on this side for the portal?
I think there's going to be like a very, very shiny, large gold coin that's
Okay.
like left down on the ground, and I'm like, interesting. I don't think the mechanism came out in the same. That's odd. Okay, well, whenever we find it, I'm sure this will have something to do with it. Right.
Oh, so it's somewhere else.
Apparently, I don't know how Sigil works.
guys, do not worry. This is a party city. We can hang here for a long time.
Yeah, I got a whole coin. We can get any prize. Any prize we need.
Well, I mean, we did say we wanted to go get away for a little while, so
Yeah.
here we are.
You seem to be in like a very kind of rundown, rough-looking neighborhood as well.
Hmm.
Could
will
I
say.
make some kind of history check to figure out where we are?
Sure.
Okay. Boy, playing a 19th level character is a lot, let me tell you. Okay. History -1, but I got 17.
You think you're in the Hive, which
Oh,
is
okay.
a nasty rundown neighborhood. It's like the worst neighborhood in all of Sigil. And yeah. That's pretty much all you know though. Go ahead.
Guys, okay. I don't want to alarm you. We are in the Hive right now. So maybe just hold on to your valuables and, pay attention, because if you're going to get mugged in this city, this is where it's going to happen.
I mean, though, really, it's us.
It
I
would be
mean,
pretty foolish of them to try to mug us. I mean, like, come on.
I have like wandered away alone, like into
oh
like
no.
a dark.
Oh, where'd the
I'm
gnome
looking
go?
at Please, I'm like not no perceptual awareness at all. What?
And I forgot to mention before, Roz did tell you that she, Adira, is at the Bronze Toad, which is a tavern in the Hive.
Okay.
So-
Okay. So we like showed up in the same zone that we need to be in.
Yeah.
Of course we did. I planned that.
Totally,
Hey,
totally.
A fairly gnarly, tall, lanky Githyanki comes out of a door.
Whoa.
And kind of saunters up to you and goes, "Yeah, you ain't supposed to do that."
I'm sorry. What? Who are you? Hi, I'm Eliwick. Let's stick a hand out.
Ray's got her hands on the handles of both of her swords on the side, but she's like, looks nonchalant, but if you look down, she's definitely holding on to her weapons.
I bet you're the ones who did it before. Came in through an illegal portal. I hear the Lady of Pain was not happy about that at all. I hear they're looking for you.
I'm sorry. Do you work here or like?
I'm sorry, who are you?
He goes, I've been out of work for a little while, but I think I'm going to be pretty rich when I hand your heads over to the Lady of Pain.
Could I do some kind of like stealth or dexterity thing to like suddenly be right behind him with a sword on his neck?
Yeah.
You can roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! That's a thing in D&D, isn't it?
Sure is. Let's all roll
Let's
initiative.
do it. Shit.
Okay.
No.
Let's fight this guy. Oh, my initiative's so low, Aludra. Oh my god.
Damn, that's not bad.
I rolled good though.
Good.
I got a 20.
I got a 7.
I got a 19.
I got a 23.
Damn. I love to be at the end.
Ray, you are up first. If you would like to do your sneaky thing.
Yeah, I want to just get like right up behind him and have like the sword pressed right up against his neck.
Okay.
What would I have to roll for that?
You could do I suppose like a
Stealth, right?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Because I have plus 17 in that.
that's pretty good.
So I got
19. Oh man.
yeah, I got 31.
Okay, you are right behind him, dagger to his throat.
And so she says, "Turn who in? Who are you gonna turn in, bud?"
He goes, that's some pretty fancy footwork. I think you've really impressed my friends.
Oh no.
And
Oh.
out of the ground erupt 2 horrifying creatures. They look like sort of 15-foot tall millipedes with
Oh,
big spiky arms.
Hate that.
No one likes this, Michael.
They got too many legs. No, thank you.
No.
Michael, would you say I have advantage now?
To attack him?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
If you wanted to do a stab on him, you could
I want to do a stab upon him.
Yeah, do a stab upon him.
Yes.
Please and thank you.
Indeed.
Okay. I got 17 plus. Whoa, 11. Wow. 19 is great. 29.
That hits. Surprisingly.
So essentially, like he says that thing, these things rise out, and like her eyes start getting bigger and bigger, and her cheeks starting like turning red,
She's
like
vibrating.
yeah, just like yeah, buddy. And I just want to like, essentially like, I've got the short swords up against his neck. I just want to like drag them across his neck, and like,
okay.
Yeah,
you do that. How much damage
okay.
do you do?
So, and then that's doubled because I have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So I get an extra 10d6.
Jesus.
What the fuck? It's so dead.
Oh no!
I was like initially thinking of like, well, I could do like a stone shape and like trap him, and it's like, no, he's just gonna fucking die.
He's dead. There's no way.
Okay, well, I got that. So I got 46.
He does not like it. You
Yeah.
go to slice
Oh,
his dang head off, but he does manage to angle himself away, and you manage to just sort of cut his shoulders. But lots of blood goes flying.
Okay. She's like, yeah, make it hard for me.
Ray's like a murder nerd.
He pulls out a big, giant, great sword, and he swings it at Ray 3 times.
Oh no!
Oh boy!
Yay.
Ooh, and 2 of the rolls are very bad.
Yeah.
Yay!
But the other one is a 24.
Okay, so definitely hits me, but I can use. I don't. So you're gonna have to bear with me a bit. But can I use a reaction to this, because I do have uncanny dodge?
Yeah, if it's a reaction, you've got one.
Okay, I'm gonna use that.
Okay, what does it do?
So it halves the attack damage.
Okay, so he is going to do 11 slashing damage and 17 psychic damage.
What?
I know, which is it ends up being, if you have it, it's 14 total damage.
She laughs in his face.
Eliwick. No, Aludra.
Okay, so the two millipede creatures, are they like close-ish together, would you say?
Yeah, they're on like either side of you.
They're on either side of, they're not like bunched together.
No, there's like one on one side and one on the other side of the group.
Michael, that's not what I wanted to hear. Now my plan's got to be different. Okay, so I am going to cast a spell called Crackle when I find it on my sheet. So basically this. So, it's a spark of crackling lightning, arcs from your fingers towards a creature, and then it jumps to another creature within 10 feet. Are they within 10 feet of each other?
You can get either the Githyanki, or you can get the Githyanki and one other one.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah, so that's against my. They have to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. What do they have? Well, so the first one gets 17. Dang it.
My spell save DC is pretty high now.
Ooh, and the second one is an 8.
Time to die. Well, probably not die, but you know. Okay, so yeah, they gotta take 3d6 lightning damage each. Ooh. So let's say the millipede takes 16 lightning damage, and then Mr. Githyanki takes only 8.
Aw.
I'm trying to warm up and maybe not completely murder them. That's my excuse for what I'm doing.
But it was fun. Eliwick.
Okay, so Eliwick is like, this is so annoying. And she's going to go ahead and she's going to raise her wrench like up into the air and start spinning it. And all of a sudden, all these like glowing ghost wrenches and like screwdrivers and like drill bits like start like flying around her as she casts Spirit Guardians in the circle around her. So I need every enemy within 15 feet of me to make a wisdom saving throw.
Getting that every enemy and not every creature is so clutch.
Spirit Guardians, best spell in the game.
The first one gets I think you can get all, if with 15 feet, I think you can get all of them.
Yes.
The first one is all of an 11. How does that? Is that good?
No, that's terrible.
Oh, jeez. Well, how about a 7?
No.
So.
Hello.
I'm not rolling well. Okay, 18.
Nope, that's not gonna do it.
Oof da.
Okay,
They
so
all fail.
everybody is going to take 26 points of radiant damage. As they
Radiant
are hit
damage,
with radiant spirit hammers.
So the two millipedes are actually vulnerable to radiant damage.
Yay!
So they
Good
take
to know.
52 damage each.
Oh,
Damn.
nice. Great. I love that. Cool. So that's going to be what that is. And so basically, whenever they start their turn in this radius, they're going to have to make the save again. So that just keeps going and spinning around Ellie. And at this point, she's going to raise the wrench up now that she's done that and like use a bonus action to flame on. So now the wrench is just on fire. Just totally covered in fire. And it's like all of the leather like aprons and stuff on her bar. They seem to like bulk up like with this fire happening here. So she's not going to do an attack, but she is ready now with her flame on wrench and her heavy ass cleric armor of the forge.
Hell yeah.
So that's all for Ellie.
Nice. The one of the terrible monsters turns and looks at Eliwick. And you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let me just double check since it is starting its turn. I believe it has to make the save again. Oh, no. So it would have counted for this one. Okay. What kind of save was it?
Wisdom?
As a
Probably not
cleric.
good at that.
A 29.
All right.
We cool?
Yeah. And then it looks, the other one looks at Aludra. Aludra, you have to make, oh, actually, no, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Never mind. Then it tries to bite and claw. It tries to bite once and claw twice on Eliwick.
Bring it.
The first one is a 25.
Yes.
Then a 28.
Yes.
And then a 13.
Yeah.
Okay. So it bites you and you take 28 piercing damage. So clomp it. It's big old gross sort of sweaty mandibles
Ooh.
bite down on you.
Ooh.
And then it's
Do not like.
terrifying claws like go and skitter all over you and slice you up.
Attacks count as magical.
Um,
Because otherwise I'm taking only half of that damage.
It does not say they do.
Okay, then half that is.
So the first one was 28, the second one was 24, so half of that.
Okay. Ellie's like, ew!
The second one takes a bead on Aludra, and Aludra has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is an 18.
18 total. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, you succeed.
I roll bad, but my wisdom saving throws, I get a lot of bonus to that.
Okay. So now it's gonna bite you and claw you twice. Try to do the same thing.
Do
The
not.
first one's a 15. Does a 15 beat your armor class?
No.
All right. Well, the other two rolls were significantly better. One is a 28,
Okay, that will do it.
and then the other one I rolled a natural 20.
Why?
Congratulations to me.
No.
No.
So I think it bites down on you and like gets a hold of you, and then it's one pincer like actually digs in and digs in through like your sort of neck
Not the
hole
pincer?
and really gets you good
Not the neck hole.
Not the
on your
natural.
armor. That's what it's called. I've got a book
Oh.
right here that says it.
Okay.
So the bite does 28 damage, and then the crit does 48 damage.
Oh, boy. So 28 and 48, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a thing called Ancient Fortitude, and the ancient spirits of nature grant me power to weather devastating blows. So when I take damage from a creature, I can see it.
You can definitely see it.
I basically reduce the damage by twice my wisdom modifier. But I think I can only use it once. Okay, that's fine. So I basically just think I minus 10 from.
So I think it's like 74 total, so 64 damage.
Yeah.
Numbers.
Whatever.
Jayla, how you doing?
Oh, I'm already not muted. Jayla has hate in her eyes at the creature which dared touch upon her wife's flesh.
You fucked up. Aludra whispers as blood spurts from her neck.
That's your day, fucko. And she just looks at him and she like squints her eyes and she just points her halberd at him and then runs. And I don't know how far he is, but he's within running distance, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Perfect, thank you. And she does a great to attack. I will actually attack 3 times. I'm assuming in a 29 hits.
A 29 absolutely hits.
Okay, it was 29, 29, 32 for my hits. I'm also going to sack a 2nd level spell. Do you want damage total, or do you want split up between radiant damage done and regular damage done?
So it is vulnerable to radiant damage, so that will do twice.
Okay.
Double.
Very cool. So he's going to take 37 regular damage.
Okay.
Because basically what she does is she takes the halberd and just like while she's running, she has it on one side, swings it around and does a big chop to him, pulls it out, basically reverse chop, and then pulls down.
Okay.
37 regular damage and then 26 times 252 radiant damage.
Dang.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
No one fucks my wife but me.
I was like, spicy.
I love how much damage you all are doing, and I was like, I did 15 damage. I was literally trying to like not murder them, and it's like, well, now you done fucked up my neck, so
I have to go to the chiropractor next week. Thanks to you assholes.
It makes
the premiums on something like that are.
It makes a horrible screeching sound and kind of like rolls up in a ball in a gross way that millipedes do.
yeah.
Because it hurt bad.
Good.
Ray, you're up.
Okay, so like when I don't know if anyone's watching Fire Force, but there's like characters that get like the hearts in their eyes instead of pupils.
I've never seen that, not from Fire Force, but just like in general.
Yeah, that's like essentially what her eyes are doing right now, as she looks at this guy who's just attacked her. Is like, oh, you done fucked up. So what I would love to try to do is essentially, so her dexterity is incredibly high, as is her stealth. I want to essentially like move so fast and do some misdirecting with my movements that I eventually like get right behind him again.
Okay.
Because that's Rogue's signature move.
Okay.
And take both my swords and like just shove them right back into like right under his shoulder blades.
Ooh.
Well, I think he got a little bit distracted by the huge ridiculous attacks that just happened all around him. So I will do a stealth and see if you can dip out.
Heck yeah, I will. So I got plus 17 is 24.
Okay, he has no idea where you are. He's
Okay.
completely lost you.
Like, what if she even like bends down real fast, grabs a rock, like throws it at one of his shoulders, makes him turn one way, she goes around the other way, and then just gets her sword right up between, like, right on either side of his spine, right below the shoulder blade.
Do it.
Ow.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
All right, do the stab attack.
I'm so gentle in person.
This is where the anger of it comes out.
It's not true at all.
I live in fear.
Help me.
Okay, so that plus. Oh wow, that's good. I like this 10d6 thing.
You were attacking to hit first though, right?
Oh right, yes. Man, guys,
so
it's been a while
excited.
since I played D&D. I got murder horning myself, so
You just start rolling damage.
Whoops among us has not gotten murder horny.
so I rolled a 17 plus 11, so 28.
Yes, that hits a lot.
Okay, so 1d6 plus 5, 1d6 plus 5. And so that's 2. I love rolling with real dice. I'm not crazy about rolling non-real dice.
Yeah, it's more satisfying.
Yeah, so
Definitely.
9.
I don't trust
so
it.
To do it
I feel like I
electronically.
have to do more math. And I don't love that. Plus 42 is 55 damage.
Jesus.
Yep.
He's unhappy.
Okay.
Does not like it.
Tough
You-
luck.
You stab him real good, and he looks worse than the giant millipede that Jayla almost just cut in half.
And then I use my boot to like put on the back of his back and pull him off my swords.
Okay. Let's see. What would he do in this situation?
Is he a coward?
Cry.
Maybe.
I hope he realizes that he's fucked up.
I'm sorry. Is this his turn? Because he needs to make a wisdom saving throw or get
It is his
blasted by
turn.
spirit guardian. So
Yeah, it is definitely his turn.
Roll it.
Oop, that's gone.
Maybe I can spare you the trouble of having to think about it.
16.
No. So that
His
is going.
wisdom is not awesome.
So that is going to be 21 points of radiant damage.
Okay. So that does not kill him.
This is the millipede or the dude?
The dude.
The dude. The millipede's
but-
next when it starts its turn.
It does not kill him, but it does get him low enough that he goes, fuck this. Oh god, I forgot to take Eckhart's turn.
Oh yeah, Eckhart. He's just
Oh,
no.
right.
He's staring at all of us.
He knew we had
Oh
it.
god.
like, I just love to see ladies doing murder.
Good murder.
But this guy's gonna try to run, which he's gonna just sort of book it away from, and he's right in melee range with Ray, so
and right? No.
Yeah.
Oh, Ray.
How far away from him is he?
he is. I mean, you just stabbed him, so
Can I like take one step back and yank off my bow?
Shit.
I mean, you get a reaction on him, so you can take an attack, like a melee attack, essentially.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna use my short sword.
Yeah, or I mean, a basic attack. Like it doesn't have to be. If you want to shoot him with a bow, go by all means.
I kind of want to.
Live your
Yeah, shoot him
bliss.
with a bow.
So she has this like cloak on that she kind of like whips to the side, pulls this bow off, and it was unstrung when she pulled it off, and she strings it so fast and kind of like almost falls to the ground on her back as she's pulling it. She notches an arrow and pulls it back, and there's like, oh boy, this is the best part, and fires an arrow right at him.
I'm so afraid.
Roll to hit.
All right. I rolled a. Ooh, that's not great. That'd be embarrassing. But it's plus 11, so 20.
No, yeah, that hits.
Okay. So 1d8. Oh, I rolled a 1. So 6.
It's enough.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What does it look like when you kill him?
So she falls on her back as she's drawing this bow, says, oh boy, this is the best part, and then fires an arrow like straight through his neck.
Damn.
And he kind of like probably stumbles a few steps backwards and then just falls on his back.
He just makes a gross gurgling noise and is no more.
Yay.
Ludra, you're up.
So we still got both centipedes.
We've got one pretty beat up centipede and one almost cut in half centipede.
Okay. So give me a word painting of where everyone is right now. Like, I guess I'm trying to not hit my friends when I do things. Also, side note, are there any trees in this place?
It's very urban. There's not a green spot in this place. It is just all kind of trash and buildings and
Wow, it's like you don't even want me to use tree stride at any point during this.
I designed this whole thing just to make sure you can't use your special tree stride, your most powerful ability.
Just mechanical ponies. That's it.
Tree stride is actually I have not been able to use it yet because it's literally just you can go from one tree to another tree that's the same. So you can like teleport between trees. I don't know.
She just wants to do it so bad.
I just wanted to teleport between trees. Okay, so sorry, I distracted you while I was asking where everyone is laid out.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I think Ray and the dead Githyanki are sort of towards the north end of this little. So because you're basically in it's like a street,
okay,
like an alley essentially.
Okay, good. Because I was also wondering if anyone is seeing this happening. So that's good that we're in an alley.
And then on the far south end are the two big gross things. But you're all pretty clumped together. But if you try to it's like a radius.
I got a couple options. So I've got one thing that like goes out from me in a 10-foot radius, and then I have another thing that's like a straight out in front situation.
Yeah. I mean, there's you're definitely surrounded with your buddies. So. Okay.
Then okay, that's fine. Then I'm gonna do a lightning bolt. I don't know if I haven't done that one in a while. Which worm looks worse?
Worm number 2.
Okay, then I'm gonna do the other one. The one that looks slightly less worse.
Less bad.
Yeah, okay. It's a dex save.
Okay. You zap it with a lightning bolt.
Yep.
Okay. Does a 15 succeed?
No.
Curses.
And I actually... Okay, so then he will take 8d6 lightning damage. That's so many d6.
A lot of d6s. Yeah, for me.
Lots of d6s today. Okay. So 10, 12, 14, 18 lightning damage.
Kapow. It smells crispy. Doesn't look crispy. It smells specifically crispy.
And you know what? Actually, as a bonus action, I think that I feel like it's time for me to be a tree. I'm gonna turn
You're like, this place needs trees so bad.
It does.
So
I was
bad.
so pissed with there being no trees that my skin becomes bark. And yeah, I'm a tree now, basically.
Nice. Eliwick.
Wonderful. Okay, so I still have spiritual hammers flying all around me. I just want to make sure everybody knows. Mm-hmm. Cool. And now my wrench is on fire. So I am gonna run. I'm gonna hustle my little body over to the worm that looks not as bad, I guess, whichever one that is.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you ever play Overwatch, Celeste?
I have not.
There's a character whose name is Torbjorn, and he is a dwarf, but whenever you use his ultimate, his hammer starts glowing and gets on fire, and he's like, ah! And that's what it reminds me of. It's like Ellie running around.
100%. Yep, Ellie is like running and just charging full force at this thing. All right, so I did math. So first, I'm going to go ahead and see if I hit it with my wrench. I'm going to whack it.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh yeah, 29 to hit.
That hits.
Great. Okay, so I'm going to cast a 4th level spell to do a smite. I have my fire damage that's going to be coming in here. I have 2d8s more fire damage just because I'm a forge cleric, and then my weapon will do a d6. So I will go ahead and roll my smite separately and see if that does the trick. Okay, so that is going to be 14 radiant damage to start off.
Doubled.
Yep. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and then I get all of my fire damage. So that's 2d6 plus 2d8. Okay. So that is going to be 19 more fire damage. And then I get my normal weapon damage, which is going to be another 12 on top of that.
Yeesh.
So I run over and like my hammer glows with holy fire, and I'm like, "Bygone!" Smack. And that is my bonus and my action and my move. So that's all.
Nice.
That's a lot of dice for one
that's a
attack.
lot of
I'm
dice,
very
a lot of
happy.
damage. It was like 60 damage, essentially. Something like that.
Damn.
Level 19.
Eckhart goes, by the failed initiative of Rhaegar. And he has a gigantic glowing two-handed sword. And
Roll my eyes.
he's like, look at my huge sword. And he swings it, and it chops the one that you just pummeled right in half. And it's the sides of its body kind of like spray gross goo, and it like twitches and is super nasty. And it's dead. Now centipede number 2.
Make a wisdom save.
Centipede, are you wise?
Are you wise or are you on fire? 'Cause I'm pretty sure
You're on fire.
The two natural states you can be.
This time it
Two
got
genders.
a 20.
No! 19 is the save. That's okay. It'll only take half damage, but it's the biggest damage.
Still takes damage.
As it's peppered with magical hammers. Okay. Right. So that I got a 14 on the die, so that'll be 7, which is double back up to 14 radiant damage.
Excellent. It goes, ow, ow, ow.
Ouch, my body.
You can speak!
No,
This place is amazing!
it's sentient.
I want to live here. It's a donut world.
It tries to bite and claw Eliwick.
Rude.
And the first one's definitely going to miss. Does a 25 hit?
Yeah.
All right. And the other one's even better. So you're going to take you take 28 and 24. So
cut in
total
half.
of 52 and a half.
Okay.
So 26.
Yes.
All right, and that,
Exceptionally rude.
yeah, it's
my
gross. That's its turn. Jayla, you're up.
Okay, how far away is this thing from Jayla?
It's very close.
Okay. Then Jayla puts one leg forward like a Korra pose.
Oh,
Korra,
yeah.
the avatar. And then
Yes.
with that good power, she sweeps her halberd, and I'm gonna say hits it in 3 legs because I have 3 attacks and I rolled a 26 at my lowest. Does that hit it?
They all hit, yeah.
Okay.
Eleanor's
perfect.
like, woo, get him, baby!
You got this, babe.
And it will take 39 regular damage.
Uh-huh.
And the radiant damage, this is also, just to be clear, this is also weak to radiant damage, correct?
Yeah, it is weak to radiant
Okay,
damage.
then it will take 32 radiant damage. That's already been doubled. But if you want to double it again to 64, that's
Yeah,
okay.
it's fine. It's girls' night.
Let's just get crazy,
Get
Michael.
What does it look like when you kill this thing?
Yes.
So maybe
Yay.
she actually hits the one leg. So she does the sweep, cuts through 2 legs, and then that one little leg, maybe that's not really its leg, that's its heart. It's a weird design flaw. She thought it
Yeah.
was a leg. Instead, she just cuts its heart right out. Michael, that face you're giving me. Are you going to let me roll with this? Or?
Yeah, it's got a weird arm heart. You kill it.
And then it just...
It wears its heart on its sleeve.
Oh,
Oh.
and look at
Not anymore.
the price.
Good night, everybody.
Honestly, if it was made with its heart in its arm, it kind of deserves to die.
Yeah, that's just.
It was a matter of time anyway.
Bad. Bad
Um,
business. I don't know.
And yes, that is the end of the fight, and I think it's the end of our episode.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, everybody. If you want to get in touch with us, or on Twitter, we're at GeeklyInc or at D&D Podcast, and I'm at Thrifty Nerd.
I'm at
I'm
Jennifer
at-
Cheek.
I'm at
Shit, we're all
Chandler.
lined up.
__ Howard. Bachmann.
Oh, my God.
Bachmann.
I don't know what's happening, but I'm Celeste.
Say your
I'm at-
Twitter handle.
Oh, hi, I'm Celeste Conowich. Find me on Twitter at @CConowich.
I'm at Animated Me with the E's is 3s.
Oh, I have a thing to tell you all about from Tim. He's not here, but he is going to be doing a special stream next Wednesday, which I will tell you what the date of that is. So that is going to be Wednesday, September 25th, 2019. So yeah, he is doing a Descent into Avernus game called
Wait, it's Wednesday?
yeah, this coming Wednesday. He's doing it. This is like the daytime one. They're doing a thing at like 2 p.m. during the day on a Wednesday.
Okay. I
So
just
that
got really
hap-
nervous. Michael or Tim asked me to do something on Wednesday at a different time.
Oh no, yeah, this is 2 p.m. Eastern time, and he is calling it "Greetings Adventurers presents the Happy Hell Hour Descent into Avernus."
So
And,
that was definitely like 2 weeks ago, but there's more,
fuck,
right?
Totally right. Well,
But for everyone in the chat,
yeah, for in the chat, they'll be doing it on Wednesday, and I think after that, I think they're going to be doing it like every Tuesday or every.
I think
other
they're doing-
Tuesday.
Yeah, he was saying they were going to do it every Tuesday at 2
2
p.m.
p.m. So
Awesome.
so keep an eye out on Tim's Twitter at Tim Lanning to see when those streams will be happening.
Who is they?
So it is okay. So Pat Edwards, Christina Fanchulo, Kim, and the other guy I don't know as well, but his Twitter handle is Oh No Justin O, and then Tim is
I think
DMing
he's
it.
I think he's an artist.
He is, yeah. I just don't know him as well personally, but it's a
Yeah.
good crew. I
Good
think
crew.
it's gonna be very fun. They're gonna go to hell.
It's gonna go to hell. So twitch.tv/GeeklyInc if you want to sub there, and you'll get a notification when that's gonna happen. So do
Yeah.
that.
Do it.
we ready? Didn't get your fill of action and adventure in this episode of Greetings Adventures? Well, make sure to head over to GeeklyInc.com, where you can find other thrilling podcasts, fan art to make you blush, and gear to level up your adventuring quest. When you've finished getting out that bloodlust, head on over to Apple Podcast or your other podcast app of choice to leave us a 5-star rating and review. Also, don't forget to head over to patreon.com/DND podcast. Once you become a patron, you have access to exclusive content that you won't be able to find anywhere else. New episodes come out every Monday, so go subscribe, get your quest log filled, and get ready for things to get dicey.
Yay! So definitely check out Brute Force and check out Venture Maidens if you can, please.
Yes, please.
Do
Thank
it.
you.
And until next time, keep it dicey
Yeah.
and stop and export.
Okay. And so
Oh my gosh.
we are doing
Nika, I had
another
no
one.
idea. Yeah, you do that live?
Oh,
She's so good at it.
No.
it's because
That's
I've done it.
bananas.
Oh, thank you. It's because I've done it so much, so I have it basically memorized. But the worst is whenever I drink too much, and then I'm like, I will not be able to do this.
Do it later. Just do it later.
Michael, is there a naming convention for this file you would like?
It probably doesn't really
Okay.
matter. Just call it like
331.
Carly
right?
1
Yeah.
or
Okay.
I'm gonna call it Girls
Celeste.
Night.
Girls
I called mine
Night.
Michael GN1.
Oh, Celeste GN1. Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
for
I didn't
letting
know
me
how
be
much
here.
or how little you wanted me to plug, so I was just like,
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah,
No,
that'd be
as,
cool.
as
Cool
much
as heck.
you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely plug.
Well, I'll do it for the next one. I'll do better plugs one day.
Take like a quick
Yeah.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue.
Anytime anyone ever says the word plugs, all I can get is that Comedy Bang Bang plugs
Close it,
song in my
close
head.
it up, close it up,
Yeah.
close it up, close it up.
It's the
Bro.
close your eyes and open up that bag.
Oh, is it, I change it. I have like a different one in my head. And didn't they also do the like opening up the plug bag when it was supposed to be closing for a while?
Oh yeah, it's always opening. Yeah.
God bless. I haven't listened to Cody Bangman in a long time, and I need to. Well,
Yeah.
they have the movie coming out, the Between Two Ferns. I need to watch that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I get very obsessed with like one podcast at a time, and right now I'm only listening to The Greatest Generation, which is going through all the Deep Space Nine episodes. Because I've been watching Deep Space Nine, so I'm like going through it. But the problem is I'm almost caught up on episodes, and I'm like, no, I gotta watch it faster so I can keep listening to the podcast.